Hello, my name is ShaneidaMonique and welcome to my channel. Today we're going to talk about the truth about having kids. And well, first, y'all going to get a couple of videos with me probably wearing my scarf or whatever. But for right now, we're going to talk about these kids. Okay? All right, I'm sure you guys already know, but if this is your first time watching or seeing me, hi, welcome. I have two children. One is 2 and the other is 19, going on 20. I'm currently single and, I have my boys. And yeah, my boys, they're very different. They're very different in personalities. Like, well, obviously they're different. The age gap is crazy. But it's like now that I have my little one and it seems like I just press restart on, raising a kid is different. Like I have a friend of mine and she's always like, oh, you're such a great mom. And you make it look so easy. And it's definitely not easy. And I think that a lot of women, we make motherhood look very, very easy when in fact, it's probably one of the hardest jobs on the planet. Like when you think about the level of sacrifice, love, and care that it takes to pour into another human being. You are fully responsible. A whole life is in your hands. Like, I think sometimes we look at it and we're like, yeah, it's a big task. Oh yeah, she's mom. Okay, yeah, whatever. And it's like, because it's like, it's so kind of jaded, but not, I don't know. Anyway, so let's just get into it. All right, so first thing is when it comes to the truth about raising children is that children are amazing. Children are a blessing, and you will never experience love like on the level of, a parent raising a child. Like that level of love is something incredible. Like the way that I love my sons and and the way that they love me is just it's different. It's yeah, it's very, very different. And when you have like a really good relationship with your children, it's even more amazing. And that's the good part about having children is that the love is there, the laughter is there. You have funny moments and great times. Like I just threw my little one a birthday party. It was like Sesame Street themed and everything. It was pretty much amazing. So you just watch this video to the end, and I'll insert some videos and clips of whatever of the party that I threw him or whatever. And it was great, and he was so happy, and it just brought joy to me knowing that he was that happy. And and those are like the good moments, when he's hugging on me, he gives me kiss. The good moments with my oldest son is just like the conversations that we have, like just when I'm just talking to him and hearing his thoughts and just nitpicking and seeing where his mentality is and just being so proud of him. Just like, sometimes he speaks and I listen and I just, in my head, I'm like, that's my boy. You my boy. And those moments are like those are like proud parent moments. Those are like the great moments. Now, the downside of that is, the not so great moments. First of all, having children is amazing, except for when they are toddler and teenager. Those are the worst stages in parenting. I'm not really sure what's worse. I'm not sure if it's worse to have a toddler or if it's worse to have a teenager. But and those moments will really test you to see if you, in fact, love your kids. You know what I'm saying? Like it gets that real. I think that even in parenting, like in motherhood, like I think that those are the moments where you cry too. Yeah, like when you're just overwhelmed and emotionally exhausted, and you just looking at God like, wow, wow. At times with my little one, at moments I was just banging my head against the wall, wondering why did I do this again? Why? Why? Well, I was good. He was, my oldest one was grown. Why? But, You know, those moments don't last long. You know, only, matter of fact, I'm not even gonna say how long they last, but yeah. But thank God that the good moments are, you know, are right there. Yeah, when it comes to like having a kid and you know, when they're a toddler, like they just really are dependent upon you. They're really dependent upon you. They have strong personalities. That's really when you get to see their personalities, because then they have tantrums and they become angry, and you know, that's really where they get in touch with their emotions and still are to a point where they can't properly articulate their emotions and how they feel, whatever. And when that happens, usually they just, you know, have a tantrum when they're upset, and they just, you know, you don't understand why you can't eat the pen. Like they don't get it. Like, I mean, my son, he does that. Like he got to the point where he you know, like he just throws himself on the floor. And if we're home and he just, you know, he has a tantrum, you know, I ignore him. I just be like, okay, all right, you having a moment now, sweetheart? All right. The only time that it gets annoying and embarrassing is if we're out in public and he tries to do that. Because then it's like, because you know, you never want to be that mom is in the store or whatever and a kid is going off, and then everybody's just looking at you like, look at that kid is acting a fool. And it's like, it's just so embarrassing, like for your kid to just be screaming at the top of their lungs, like for something that they ain't got no business having or playing with, like, and they're like still in baby phase and they don't understand, like, stop it, no, this is not the time. You know, and like, and when they're a toddler, they just, you know, they don't understand. They're still little. They're still like they're in that transition between baby and, you know, and kid. But it's not all the time. It's not all the time. So that's great because, you know, it helps us moms stay emotionally sane. I feel like in parenting, when you get to teenager, yeah, when your kid becomes a teenager, that's really where they be really testing you, feeling themselves. You know, this is not for everybody. I think every kid is different and has different personalities. But I think that sometimes, at some point in time, like they try to, like, you know, they have a level of independence, you know. And whereas like my son, he was pretty much a good kid, but you know, at times, like always, kids get in trouble. He does things that he wasn't supposed to do. And you know, it's my job to you know, be the loving parent and the disciplinarian, you know, which is difficult when you're single. Now, granted, you know, he does have his father involved, you know, but it's like, but I'm more so, I think, the disciplinarian. Like, I don't know. I don't know if anybody else feels like that. Like you have dad and he's like a hard disciplinarian, but like I feel like, you know, us as moms, we're like, no, it's not gonna happen. Cut it out. I don't know if that's just me, or you know, or if you understand what I'm saying. If you do, leave me a comment. Let me know that you understand what I'm talking about. All right, being, you know, the loving parent, but also the disciplinarian, where you have to kind of tell them like, no. And sometimes, you know, I'm gonna go to his dad and I'll be like, no, like, listen, no, he's on punishment and he's going to continue to have his punishment for this long. And no, he's not going to be chilling. He's not going to be going outside. Like, you know, and then his father be like, yeah, 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 yeah. And I swear on the low, he'd be like, don't tell your mama that you go outside. Like, so yeah, but that's neither here nor there. Okay. So yeah, but overall, having children is pretty much amazing if you choose. You know, I love kids. I really do love kids. You know, I have my two boys. I don't have any girls, and you know, I'm over like having more physically. I'll acquire some more down the road, and you know, get me some more children by other means other than, you know, putting the strength of my own body. But yeah, I love kids. I think that it's beautiful, and you know, and yeah, sometimes like when it comes to toddlers and teenagers, you know, it just lasts for, you know, teenager, like a couple of years or whatever. Like you can get through it. I mean, you know, yeah, you know, just pray a lot. You know what I'm saying? Just lean on the Lord and you'll get through it. But yeah, you get through a toddler, you have a break for a couple of years where your kid is just amazing, and then you go into teenage years, and the teenage years dictate the type of person they're going to be in their 20s. So you have to make sure that they don't do anything that's going to mess up their lives. And then once they hit 20s, you're like, we good. We did my job. Well, you kind of did your job, but you're a parent for the rest of your life. For the rest of your life. But yeah, I hope that this was helpful. I'm really not sure if it was helpful, but you know what I'm saying? Sometimes I'll be going on my little rants. I just wanted to come on and discuss parenting from my perspective and everything. And so here's some clips from the little Sesame Street party that I did. Shout out to my cousins. I had help. Shout out to my cousin Shaton, who helped me with. She actually did the treats and everything, and was amazing with that. And then my cousin Shaneida, she did the balloons and helped me decorate, and it was just amazing. And I really appreciate their help. They really made the day complete for like me and my guests and my son. It was really great, and yeah, I just wanted to shout them out. I'll chat with you soon, okay?